Well, hello, and welcome back to another video by me, Blue084 Art Games. This week, we're going to be carrying on with the same thing we had last week. We're not drawing faces anymore because we've done all of that. We did that in face forward and a face sideways, and we sort of used my personal characters for that. And we created a new character for the next part of the phase of the sort of comic thing that I'm creating. Still doing all of those digital artworks over on twitch.com. If you want to go and check those out live, you can do, but they're always uploaded here on Monday, so if you want to go and check them out for a shortened video, feel free to do either of those. But like I said, we're going to be doing another character today. Last week we were sort of deliberating between a spider or an octopus or something along that side, but I want to go with a more of a like a metal. I don't mean metal as in rock out, I mean metal as in mechanical sort of thing idea, because I'm going to go further on because it's an evil side of the world. I'm going a bit more evil than the actual evil side of the world because again there's a story behind all of that, and you'll be finding out more about that as the time goes on. Still working on it, so I can't tell you everything, yeah, we're going to be sort of working on another character. I'm going to be showing you sort of quickly how to do different forms. I kind of got a form in mind. But I kind of want to go with like a centaur spider type idea, or the main body of the thing is a spider, and then the lady sort of creature person is going to be sort of standing out of it. She's not going to have any own legs. It's all going to be body and head and things like that. So yeah, we'll get through to that. But first, we need to turn down the page. So yeah, the normal things we're going to be using. We're going to be using this ink pen and also my sketching pencil. Mechanical sketching pencil, because I don't use traditional pencils anymore. I just generally use this one, and this is all I ever use. I might use some traditional pencils. I do have them, like artist type pencils to do a bit of shading, but generally don't do that much shading anymore. Generally try and use my ink pens for that, or the colours that I'll use. And the colours ink that I'll be using is Copic marker as always, or alcohol markers, because they're not actual Copic marker branded. They're just an alcohol based marker, which you'll be seeing later on in the video. This is my inking pen that I'll ink over everything that I've sketched once I'm happy with the way the sketch is looking, which I always prefer to ink over afterwards. I try not to ink everything first off because I never know what I'm going to be drawing, so I always sketch a little bit something first. Sometimes I'll sketch out the lines, sometimes I'll just completely start drawing the whole thing. But I'm going to go through the steps of how to do a particular shapes and things like that, and what shapes I'll be using as I go along, like I have done in the past 3 videos, to show you how if you want to do it for yourself. And then we'll get on to the inking and all of that good stuff. But to start off with, like I said, it's going to be like a spider centaur type character. Let's get all the fluff from the bloody page because of my dog. I hate that. My nails do that every time. You can't even see it. That's good. Yeah, so we're going to be doing like a centaur type. So with it's basic idea with the centaur, you go with the main body. It's not a horse, it's a spider. So let's just sort of draw that kind of shape. She's going to be standing off to the side. I don't want to be doing it straight on because that's just going to be really, really difficult to do. And I want to keep this kind of as simple as possible. So we'll do our sort of off to the side. So instead of doing a big circle, we'll do like a off-shaped oval to start with. Again, doing all these lines very, very faintly. You don't want to do them heavy because you're going to have to be rubbing them out afterwards. Or you'll use this as just a guide. With the main sort of woman body here, we'll put her sort of like there-ish. We'll connect all these pieces up later on. With the legs on the body of the spider, I don't know if I want to do like 4 legs and then give her last 6 to make it 6, because spiders only have 6 legs. And so we'll have like one here and then another here. You won't probably see this one, but I'll put it here for now. Probably only see that part of it. So we'll just sort of, to where it connects, we'll put a little ball, and then we'll do another line. And we'll say the ground is about here, where she's going to be standing. So we'll do that line again, do another little circle for the joint of the leg. Might actually have a look at spider's legs in a second and see how much she's going doing a perspective. You know, everything's not going to be on the same level. So we'll think about the second part of where, let's say, there's the horizon. Right there. There's where our second leg will land, and there's where the first leg will land. So this leg here will probably be set back a little bit further. Again, little ball, and a little stick, and a little ball, and that little stick there. We could have a little, and then again with the, if you are just going to do a spider, there's something like that, and be like that, and her other, and then her leg would be back somewhere, or its leg would be somewhere back around about there. You can clarify, you can mess around with this as much as possible. This is just my basic sketch. I'll be speeding all the main sketching part up in a minute, but there's the body. Like I said, there's the spider's body, and then we've got the woman's body. She's going to be sort of sitting in the front there. I could put her in the middle, or you could put her, put her in the middle or put her in the front. I'm going to keep her in the front here, just so she's prominent to the actual piece. For her, for the body, for her shape, we have got this. I have got this kind of shape, but you can go into like a bit of a V now, just so you can block out the shoulders a little bit. Female form is generally a little bit slender than male, so you don't want to bulk it out too much. Same idea with the legs down here. You want to add a little circle on each side on where your arms or your shoulders are going to be, and then you move down with a little line. It's doing stick figures basically at the minute, and then we go to the elbow, and then there's the forearm, and there's the hand there. Do the same on this side, where she is standing to this sort of way, so her arm may be disappearing behind her body. We're not sure yet because we're only doing the sketching stage, but that again, the same idea, and then like something like that, a little skeleton, and that'll help, I would imagine, when I go do to the mechanical parts, because I don't know if I want to have the spider part mechanical and the lady sort of flesh, if you like. Maybe I'll put her in some sort of armor, metal armor or things like that. But we're going to now move to the head. Keep the head, and you're going to keep the center line where the main part of the body is. She's looking a bit too forward for me, so I'm going to move that line a little bit to the left, and then move her arm a bit bigger, and then her arm will be something like this, and down here, and like this. Thinking this arm's a bit too small now, so we'll readjust that one, because maybe she's holding something. She could be holding a little staff or something like that. And if she's going to be holding a staff, again, or a little, I don't know, something there. That's just something idea. I think I will have her holding something. Again, she could be holding it over here, and if she's holding it over here, again, the arm. Yeah, I think the arm may be better to go in front of the body here, because it's going to be wrapping around the body. So we'll have the same idea. You can still keep everything in that place. You're just moving the placement of this piece of the arm, or the forearm. Now like that. And a head, and we're going to move to the neck. I'll keep the neck as a stick for now, and then we'll draw our head. I'll do all the head shape. You'll see me do head shape in a minute when I speed everything up. But that is sort of a basic idea, basic shape of a human or subhuman, or whatever you're going to be drawing. Last time we drew a mermaid, and this week we're drawing a spider lady. So yeah, it doesn't make any difference. It's just as long as the proportions are semi-correct, or the proportion could be completely off if you want. It depends what you're going to draw and how you're going to draw it and where you're going to draw it. But that's the basic idea of what I'm going to be going with. She's going to be like a spider. I'm going to have a few looks at an actual spider, the way a spider would stand, and then I'll work from that and work up from the body, because I already know how the female body is going to be standing. So yeah, let's speed everything up, shall we? Okay, so we've got the base shape like I just showed you there. Gone through, I'm glad I looked at that reference because I got the spider's leg completely wrong on where they would stand and how they would actually sort of put their legs down. It's looking a bit funky over this side, so I'll work with that one a bit more. But here's where the sort of main legs you're going to be seeing, and yeah, they're sort of up and then down. So we're going from start from here, and then we go up and then down again, and then sort of finish off the legs. Same with the thing over here. They're looking a bit too skinny, so I'll thicken them up a little bit. But yeah, basic idea. I've put in the actual shape of the body here. I'm going to work again. I think I'm going to have to look for a little reference on sort of how to make that hand work there, because I do like the idea that she's holding some sort of staff or weapon or something like that. Here, so sort of as she's maybe using as maybe sort of preparing it, so it looks like a walking staff or something like that. So maybe she hides behind the spider's leg and then all of a sudden they sort of come out. That's kind of idea that I want to go with it, but we'll that'll be just sort of something that I'll work with as I go along and make her into the comic. Again, if you haven't seen the comic, this is basically what I drew in Inktober. That's just one page, and that's one page of the story. Again, I'm digitizing those so you can check those out. But this here is sort of we're working on further on into the evil side of it, the purple and the other sides of things like that. Shaped her head a little bit, so she's actually looking towards over there or over there. She's looking over in that direction. This is why I put the arm this way, because I should show the leg here a little bit. I could hide the legs a little bit if I don't want to actually put much detail into them by using, maybe she's holding another staff here or something, or things like that. Because sometimes when if you have trouble with things, the best thing to do is just hide it. Because if you can't figure it out, just hide it with something. Hide it with some cloth, hide it with something, or something like that, or another handle, or things like that. But yeah, that's, like I said, we're going with like a centaur spider type idea. Okay, we took the head. The head would be here, and it would have sort of fangs and things like that. I might add a few fangs onto her, the spider fangs, or maybe like like something like that. We'll see how it works on. Maybe when I draw her face, when it's all close up, maybe I'll work on that a little bit. So or when her mouth opens up, maybe I'll two different pictures where she's just looking like she does, and then opens her mouth. And you see all these what they're called, tentacles? I don't know what they're called. Maybe fang, maybe things like that, and her mouth will open up, and she'll see that she's not actually a human face. She's more of a thing. The evil side does have a mask on. Whether I want to give her a mask, maybe I'll put a mask in her hand, and then she'll sort of put it over her face, and be something similar to what the evil side does have, and then underneath she'll have a spider-like face. I might even just cover this face up for now, work on the body and how the body's going to look, and we'll show you later on what her face, when I've sort of developed her a little bit more, gone into the ideas and what she is. Because at the moment we're just sort of working on the ideas and going, oh, does that look good? Do I want this? I got a base idea, and that's what I'm working with. That's what I'm working from at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to now speed everything up completely. Work on this completely more. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm going to get on with this, trying to make it look a little bit more lifelike. Add a lot more detail to it, rub out the bits and erase all the things that I don't like, put in the things that I do like, and work from what I've got. If hopefully this part has helped you, I am going to be inking again in this video, but I'll slow things down, stop, or I should say slow things down for you once I've got everything where I want it. Right, so I've spent however long I spent doing that one, and yeah, I've got all of the sketch lines, got rid of all the basic crap that I had on there before. Now I've sort of put in all the details. Like I said, I put on a little bit more detail on the legs here. But that dress that I was saying, sort of to cover up a few things that I just couldn't quite figure out how to make work. Especially the attached body to the spider sort of centaur, like I said, centaur type idea, where she's a spider body with only 4 legs, and the other legs, or the other leg would be her 2 arms of her own body. Like I said, I put a dress over to the part of the body as well, and a bit better down here. I've tried to work with what you saw me find a reference on my phone there for the hand here, of the arm, for what the position of the arm I wanted it to be, because I did like the idea of having a staff there. Giving her 4 eyes, because I thought, why not, because she's a spider. Tried to cover up a side of her head, because I couldn't figure out how to do the head, so I covered it up with a load of hair. And yeah, that's basically all I'm going to have to do. The next stage now is to get over it with my inking pen, and that's what I'm going to be doing in a moment. And I'll speed everything up and then slow it down. Tell you how that's done. we go. It's been a day, but I've moved my everything around so you can see this a little bit better. Put in a bit of different light. It was looking a bit dark, but hopefully I've got everything that I need in that picture. Like I said, I wanted to create something like a centaur spider lady, and that's hopefully what I've achieved here. I didn't keep her a human form, so I give her a couple of eyes and things like that, and I told you all about all of the other bits, and she's wearing a dress sort of as a camouflage, and maybe you don't see all the legs at first. She's on the spider webs and she's above this city scene, and hopefully I've drawn what you think. But well, all I can say is thanks for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this one, or if you found this educational, don't forget to leave it a like and down there where you know what it is. Also next to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Once again, you can find all the artworks that I'm going to be doing digitally over on the Twitch channel. If you want to check out what else I do in the week, then you can check out other videos. Or if you want to find me on on TikTok, or also over on Instagram, just for pictures, so you can see them a bit better. Sometimes I frame them a little bit better, and sometimes I'll be able to show you because the camera that I'm using isn't the greatest, but has a whole lot of light as well. But yeah, there's that spider lady. I haven't got a name for her. The first person to give me a name will win absolutely nothing, other than maybe I'll redraw your art. If you're interested in something like that, it will be a thing over on TikTok, and also the poll will be over on Instagram as well. You can let me know what you think of the name and what you think I should draw next either way down below, and get your suggestions in, and I will get around to making other videos. Otherwise, there's going to be something else from the Miracle story. I'd like to start going back to Polymer Clay. You never know. You'll have to find out in the next video. Otherwise, bye for now.